Burlesque is often called the art of slowly taking your clothes off, but it's much more than that, says Kahnawake burlesque dancer Lulu la Duchesse de Riere.
It can be really easy to say, like, well, this is very demeaning, or it's sexualizing yourself, or and yeah, no, I think burlesque is very empowering. It's always been a really awesome means of expression for myself and for other people. And yeah, I think it's the complete opposite.
She is the stripping sensation from the Mohawk Nation.
Lulu, or Lauren Jiles, was voted the second most influential burlesque figure of 2022 in the world in 21st Century Burlesque Magazine.
To be voted by my community members as an influential figure is also very, very surreal and really cool. So I feel like I have, I don't know, it's a very fruitful, amazing year, like a reaffirming year as an artist, and it just made me feel like I've been doing the right thing and that I've been on this right track.
In June 2022, she competed in the world's biggest burlesque competition, the Burlesque Hall of Fame Weekender in Las Vegas. Her piece won, despite it being unconventional.
It is really a piece that is centered around this idea of like decolonizing sexuality and like reclaiming my body as like an Indigenous woman. It's very, a lot of the dance is like very violent, or has like violent kind of imagery. It's very like sexual, it's like really political, and I was really surprised when they're like, we want this to compete. You do not want to have to repair any of the beadwork on it. It took hundreds of hours. And when I won, I was just like, I can't believe that, like, it's the whole world like recognizing this piece as like the best in the week. And I was like, it meant a lot to me. And then to have conversations that week with other Indigenous performers that were there during the week, and to see how much that piece resonated with them adds a whole nother level to it.
Last year's Burlesque Hall of Fame Weekender featured a land acknowledgement for the first time, something Jiles helped work on. She and the other Indigenous artists added a call-out for donations for different community organizations.
It's not just about saying, like, this is the territory that we're on. It's about, like, maybe reaching out to institutions or organizations that are in our territories and seeing how we can make, like, legitimate connections with the Indigenous people that still occupy the land and give back.
Burlesque has come a long way from its racially insensitive past, says Jiles.
Resurgence of burlesque in the, like, late 90s, early 2000s, it was definitely, like, chasing that 1950s, 1960s retro aesthetic, and unfortunately you'd have things like tiki shows and geisha acts and like Pocahontas princess type acts.
Jiles will be producing the 2023 edition of the Burlesque Hall of Fame Weekender competition and won't be competing anymore, to focus on mentoring and producing.
Kind of like entering my auntie stage in the community, and it was just fun because I'm so young. You know, I'm too young, much too young to be a mother.
But she won't stop performing anytime soon. Emilia Fournier, APTN National News, Montreal.